All right, so we got a little interesting situation here. I don't know how this really works from a legal standpoint or what they have to do to it doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm trying to follow the rules here. New scratch pad. So today I'm going over up to Mackinac Island. I'm gonna go pick up my wife and a friend of ours over at 9 Golf 2, which I usually do. There's a lot of low-lying fog around here. The field looks fine, but they're reporting IFR 200 mist. So it's, I don't know when the field is reporting that technically off the AWAS or off their measuring systems so I quickly just filed a flight plan over to 9 Golf 2, which I don't think I'll need, but I don't know from a legal standpoint if they can let me take off if they're technically claiming the field as IFR.
Pontiac ground, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. I see the field is still reporting IFR. I did file an IFR, but I mean, am I good to go out VFR?
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, we're waiting for the weather to update. We're technically still IFR.
Okay, I just filed a minute ago. I guess I can take that IFR out of here.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, you're cleared to 9er Golf 2 Airport via radar vectors direct. Climb maintain 3000. Departure frequency 132.35. Squawk 5211.
All right, cleared to 9 Golf 2, radar vectors direct, climb maintain 3000, 132.35 and 5211 for the Squawk 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, readback is correct, and as we're talking, the ASOS is now pending VFR with 4-mile visibility, few clouds at 200 feet. Winds are calm, altimeter 3054.
Perfect timing.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, runway 27 left, taxi via Charlie.
27 left, taxi via Charlie, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, did you want me to turn this into a VFR flight following, or did you want to keep it IFR?
We might as well keep it IFR. There might be some low-level fog over by 9 Golf 2.
Roger.
All right, so I guess I was going to cancel it, but I'm like, well, the way it is, 9 Golf 2 is really close to a lake. And sometimes on these days when you have this radiant fog, you know, I just noticed driving in it by other lakes, that's when it's really socked in. So I might actually have to shoot an approach at 9 Golf 2.
Pontiac Tower, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're holding short of 27 left. We are IFR.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac Tower. Hold short, runway 27 left, awaiting IFR release.
Hold short, 27 left, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Yes, a little interesting stuff that, you know, got to be ready for
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, wind calm, fly runway heading, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, runway heading, 524 Charlie. 524 Charlie Charlie.
You know, driving here, I would have never thought I would have needed an IFR if you look around, but as you heard, they just updated the ASOS and it's pending VFR.
345 Pontiac Tower.
But again, if I didn't want to get up and
yes, sir.
have an issue.
We're coming into, we plan on landing.
Select 345. Right now we have a ATIS pending, making us VFR. We're showing 5 miles of visibility. There's still a little bit of fog out towards the east, but it's been rapidly clearing out.
Okay, great. That's good news. We'll see you in a few. Jetlag 345, thank you.
See you. Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie. Contact Detroit Departure, and how would you say flight conditions are? What's your visibility from there?
More than 10 miles.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, thank you. Contact Detroit Departure, good day.
Forward departure, thanks. Detroit Departure, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. Runway heading, climbing to 3000.
524 Charlie Charlie, Detroit Departure, radar contact. Maintain 3000. Do you have an approach request at Linen Prices? And let me know when you have the weather.
Maintain 3000, and we'll probably do the visual. Just going to see if there's any low-level fog there, but if not, it'll be the 27 RNAV.
4 Charlie Charlie, Roger. You can proceed direct Linen Prices. Then if you want to go to OTCAC from here, just join up on the RNAV in case to save you the potential of turning around, or if you think it looks good enough for the visual, that's up to you.
Okay, we'll go direct that fix and set up for it, and I'll let you know as we get closer.
Roger. 4 Charlie Charlie, just pull up the NOTAMs for Linen Prices. The runway 9 runway end identifier lights are unusable. It also says that runway 927 has raised edges as well as all the taxiways. I don't really know what that means, but that's what it says.
Yeah, I think they just had it repaved, so I think it has something to do with that.
Gotcha. 524 Charlie Charlie, you're a mile from OTCAC, cross OTCAC at 3000, cleared RNAV, runway 27, approach at Linen Prices.
Cross OTCAC at below 3000, right or above 3000, cleared RNAV 27 at Linden Price, 524 Charlie Charlie.
689 hotel, contact.
All right, so this was wild.
Have a nice day.
I didn't realize the fix was that close. So yeah, I just departed here. Basically was flying out, loaded the approach. I was having an issue where load and activate wasn't working, so I just hit load and then activate, and then that worked. Probably won't need it, but like we were both talking about, I didn't want to get there close, and if it was socked in that way I did need it, you know, you kind of, I think you get the gist. But interesting little flight here.
524 Charlie Charlie, no traffic observed between you and the Linen Prices Airport. Advise cancellation of IFR in the air on this frequency, or you can do it on the ground through flight service, or I can give you our commercial telephone number if you would like to do it that way, and change to advisory frequencies approved.
Yeah, we can go ahead and cancel IFR right now. We've got a visual on it.
524 Charlie Charlie, IFR cancellation is received. Squawk 1200 and frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Squawk 1200, approved. Thanks. 524 Charlie Charlie.
I'm just all kind of messed up today. That's what happens when you go, everything happens so damn quickly. 23-0.
Linden traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're on a final for 27. Full stop, Linden.
So, yeah, so
500.
Today what's interesting is when I was in France for a couple weeks last month, and we were on a tour and we met up with this guy named Dave, and he originally was from Michigan, but he's lived out in Boston for a number of years, and he wanted to come back to Michigan, and we talked about flying, and he said, hey, if I'm ever back in Michigan, can we go flying? I'm like, absolutely, you know, and so we set up a date, and he hasn't been to Mackinac in forever, Mackinac Island. If anybody watching this is familiar, it's an island up in technically Lake Huron, and yeah, so we're going to do that today. It's a little hour flight. My wife and we got some big birds here.
Victor, turning base, runway 29, and we'll just do a little approach on this one, Victor.
So yeah, so that's the plan for today, and this is a brand new runway. I love it.
Yeah, 22 Yankees on the right base for 31 Livingston County.
That's fantastic. They were talking about it. I'm glad they did it.
And Livingston County traffic, 22 Yankees final for 31.
So this video will have come out. I've got, as of me recording this, I've got 2 videos in the queue. And the last video at night where I flew to Metro and I came back to Pontiac, I put a flat spot on the tire in here, but you'll see that. You'll know. But it's been replaced. That's the gist of my comments right now. Is by the time you're watching this, you will have already known that I flatted out one of my tires for the first time, which is cool. And but I had to put a new one on. Didn't have to do it, but man, it was annoying. And I kind of look at it as a penalty for myself. God, this new asphalt is beautiful. So yeah, we got a great day. Yeah, you hear that static? I've got.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's a problem with this radio. It happens at certain times. I don't know if it's a moisture thing. I'm gonna go to this and go switch over to this one, 23.0. Enter that. There. See, that one doesn't have it.
All right.
There could be a loose connection in there. I've been having issues. So in this panel, we've got two different radios. We got COM1 and COM2.
Okay.
And so all I did was switch over to a different radio.
And there you go, no static.
No static, yeah. And they just repaved this runway, which was great because it was very bumpy.
Beautiful.
All right. So let me just check all this stuff. And
I should have called the airport to have a taxi there.
You still can.
Okay.
We can call them from the satellite phone on here too, if you want to get that number queued up beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, we should call them like 10 minutes out because the taxi, because it's a horse carriage, it's not exactly fast. You can walk to town. It's about a mile and it's downhill. Like that's not a problem too. All right. Good deal. So we're going to be taking off. We're basically going to go out here. We're going to taxi back, and then we're going to turn around because there's no taxiways here like a bigger airport. And we're going to take off straight that way and turn north. And once we get in the air, we're going to talk to Great Lakes Approach, 118.8. Cue that up so I don't have to do it while we're flying.
And now with taking off, like what speed do you get to
we rotated about 72 to 75.
Okay.
So you'll see my airspeed over here.
Okay, cool.
We're actually going to set up my autopilot too. Turn off that. So I'm going to go heading mode to the west. Turn on this.
Okay.
And flight level change to.
Let me talk to the pilot real quick. I think
We'll be there. Tell them. I tell them 11. Let's just say 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah. Just because even though it takes an hour, by the time you navigate around, sometimes it takes an extra couple minutes, and by the time you land and close everything up. So basically, what I'm doing here is setting up my autopilot. So when I get in the air.
Pardon me?
There's a lot of stuff to talk to, so I can just hit this button and the plane will start flying itself.
Oh.
And then I can talk to the radio or talk on the radios. I can kind of help it load balance. It's like my extra pilot.
Very nice.
Take advantage of the automation.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, so you'll see my airspeeds right here.
Okay.
You'll see my altitudes right here.
Okay.
So when you're looking at this screen, that you'll see, and there's kind of an artificial horizon. Right now, when we're taxiing, we have this like 3D view, so it kind of gives you a layout of where we're at in the world.
Okay.
And then if I zoom way in, also I can see the different taxiways that I'm on. Because in a busy airport, they'll tell you like taxi on Alpha, on Bravo, and all this other stuff. Here's pretty simple.
Yep. But yeah, nice to be able to go in like that.
Oh,
if
yeah.
there's multiple ones.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay.
Linden traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're back taxiing on 27. We'll be a departure straight out, Linden traffic.
So in a airport like this, you're just talking on a generic radio station and just letting people know what you're doing.
Okay.
Whereas in a bigger airport, you will be controlled right to the ground.
Right, okay.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Fresh pavement. All right, we're ready to go.
Awesome.
You guys all strapped up? Doors are good. Seatbelts are on.
Good. Seatbelts on.
Tracy, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. .310 horsepower. It's a put you back in your seat a little bit.
Yep. You can feel it.
Everything's in the green, looking good. There we are, right about 72 knots, and
Edmonds County traffic that ends 176 Whiskey is clear of the traffic pattern, Livingston.
the super smooth day out once we get above these little bit of trees right here.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, the colors are really great. And so we'll tell them we're 7 miles off of 9 Gulf 2 and we're looking for our IFR flight plan up to Mackinac.
Great Lakes approach, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, Great Lakes approach for IFR squawk 5754.
5754.
So he just gave me a code.
We're 4 Charlie Charlie, radar contact about 1 mile southwest of the Flint Airport, Flint altimeter 3053, stay altitude.
3053, we're climbing through 2300.
4 Charlie Charlie, roger, you're cleared to Mackinac via direct, climb maintain 6000.
Clear direct, climb maintain 6000, 524 Charlie Charlie.
4 Charlie Charlie, route back direct.
All right, so we'll go into, yeah, a little hard to see there.
76 Whiskey with
All right, we'll turn our autopilot on, go into here. So basically our exchange there was just like, hey, I needed to get in his system.
Number 176 Whiskey.
He gave me a code, and what that code does is it makes me show up on his radar.
Okay.
So now he sees me, and he's a guy sitting over, I believe they sit over in Lansing or Battle Creek, I can't remember. So he's monitoring a big wide area. And he just gave me my clearance to go direct. Now I can go through their airspace no problem because I'm talking to him.
Yep.
So it's kind of just this little bit of chess game here. So
And
now
we'll
we'll say direct to Mackinac,
Whiskey, Roger,
and that line will repaint,
7420.
and we'll go into navigation mode. And it'll just, the plane will fly us for us, and now we just kind of monitor our engines, and
RV2 takeoff off.
that's it. Pretty cool, huh?
That's awesome.
And it's silky smooth today. Couldn't get smoother.
No turbulence
No.
at all.
No.
And that's always dependent on the wind.
It's
the wind
dependent on,
currents
yeah,
or
wind,
whatever.
weather. Usually in the warmer days, there's a lot of, heat coming off the ground, so it gets bouncy low, and wind, and yeah, all those things. But today, this time of year is great,
132.35.
because the air is just super smooth and cool, because it's only, up here it's only 52 degrees right now.
Mike, Great Lakes approach, second altimeter 305.
You good back there, Trace?
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn your the radios off for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep you on us, but I'll turn off. So passengers, I can go. She doesn't like to hear the radios, so I can turn off. Or do you hear the comms right now, Trace?
Good morning, sir. We're about
No.
You don't hear the controller?
No.
Okay, good.
Direct,
She doesn't like to hear the
Charlie
control
Foxtrot
people,
Sierra,
but she likes to still hear me.
4500 request flight following, please.
So now we're climbing at 115, 113 knots, and we're passing through 5,000 feet. So we've got one more 1,000 feet to go.
0410, 6 Romeo Mike.
Right?
And that's what the 5754 brought you up to 6,000.
No, this is just an indicator on his radar screen. He's like, my plane 524 Charlie Charlie is this code, and I know he's going up to Mackinac.
Number 6 Romeo Mike, radar contact about 5 miles southeast of the Flint Airport, Flint altimeter 3053, stay altitude.
3053, level 4500, 6 Romeo Mike.
All right, back rolling again. I'm surprised he hasn't got me lower yet. We're still pretty high.
We are for seeing it right there, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not an issue. It's just, yeah, it'll be a quick descent. I'm sure he might be worried about this traffic that's right in front of me here.
Oh, those guys?
And I was offline coordinating, who called?
In fact, I might just cancel and just go. I don't need any more. I mean, it's clearing a million over here.
November 4, Charlie Charlie.
Yep, here we go.
Maintain 3000. Let me know when you get Mackinac Island in sight.
Descend maintain 3000, and yeah, we've got it in sight now. We can go ahead and cancel our IFR.
Air 524 Charlie Charlie, IFR cancellation, receive squawk VFR, frequency change approved. There are some VFR targets maneuvering in the area and headed northbound into Mackinac as well. The one I was talking to, 11 o'clock, 8 miles, 4,700 descending. You have a good day.
Yep, we've got that traffic, and have a good one. See you, 524 Charlie Charlie.
And the Queen Air was at 41 Hotel.
So he was just like, hey, I've got some targets there, just so you know. I'm like, I've got them. I know you were just talking to him. So we're going to go autopilot off here and just start descending down.
Beautiful.
Just hand fly it in. See how pretty the water is over here? I'll turn a little bit.
Oh, look at that, yes.
Southeast, I'll be entering my down 030.
Mackinac Island traffic, RV 213, Golf Foxtrot on final for 22-6, Mackinac Island.
Mackinac Island traffic, Cessna 538. We're coming up over the bridge. We're entering a left-hand downwind for runway 26, Mackinac. Clearland traffic, Skyhawk 439 Echo Romeo is now...
We're going to speed up here a little bit.
To the southeast, planning to enter left downwind 20, Clearland.
Mackinac Island traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're going to be on about a 5-mile left base for 26.
So there's two planes coming out of left downwind. It's these two guys.
Yep.
So we're just gonna kind of beat them in on a left base.
Okay.
So typical pattern is you fly like this rectangular. They're on what's called the downwind, so they're flying this way, this way, this way.
Okay.
We're here. We're gonna go just cheat that and go this way, this way.
Gotcha.
There's no sense. Otherwise, I would have to go behind them. The spacing works out well. Jesus, look at this color down here. I mean, this is crazy town.
Mackinac traffic, Cessna 538. We are 4 miles to the southwest for a left-hand downwind runway 26, Mackinac. Mackinac Island traffic 55 Delta Sierra. We're 7 miles out to the southwest as well. We'll be following 538 in on the left downwind 426, Mackinac.
Mackinac Island traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're turning final for 26, Mackinac.
I do not see that traffic. He said he's midfield. Oh, I got that traffic right there. You see him?
Oh, yep.
Yep. I bet it won't be too crowded today.
No, it's definitely off season.
Yeah. I don't think I've been on the island at this time of year ever. Have you? Well, Tracy.
No, I came up and worked Labor Day because that's like their last hurrah usually.
Okay. It is
So it'll be really nice.
Island traffic 557 Delta Sierra, midfield left downwind for runway 26, following the traffic.
It'll be a little bumpy over these trees here. Oh yeah, a little sporty. There we go. A little buttery biscuit. Get off the runway for this guy.
Beautiful landing.
Thank you. A little bumpy coming in, but it's fine.
Mackinac Island traffic 557 Delta Sierra, left base, runway 26, Mackinac.
Mackinac traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're cleared 26, taxiing back to the ramp.
So that all that spacing worked out really well. Welcome to
Fantastic.
Mackinac Island.
Oh,
Couldn't be any nicer.
what a beautiful way to go to the island, I'll tell you.
Sure does beat going with the on the ferry for sure, right? Actually, a lot of people up here today. A lot of planes.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Okay, that's control. Flight controls, we already checked all that. Lights are on. Don't need the ice light. Cabin fuel selectors on both, that's good. Autopilot trim set for takeoff, that's a big one. While we do the checklist.
Yes.
Parking brakes are holding, we just checked those, that's good. Door center, no air conditioning, fuel quantity, that's good. Let's go down at the end here and do our little run up.
Pedals right here, huh?
What's that? Yeah,
Pedals
that's
right
what
there.
steers us on the ground.
Okay.
These don't do anything on the ground, that's left and right in the air.
Yeah.
And this is my rudder. And also
Okay.
my brakes. When I tap the top, it's my brakes.
Yeah.
When I tap the bottom, it's the rudder in the back.
Understood.
So we'll go down here and just make sure that our engine is all good, which I'm assuming it is. We got all that. That's all good. All right, we don't need any ice stuff, and we're ready for takeoff. You ready, Trace? You good, Trace? All right. Boost mixture, that's good. Line of light, that's good. All that's good. Light plan. We'll go kind of close to the bridge and check it out as we're going off.
Did you turn your cameras on?
Oh yeah, they're playing. They're
Oh,
on.
okay.
Thank you.
Mackinac traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We are departing runway 26. We'll be straight out, Mackinac.
Got some onlookers over there. A little bumpy over these trees. On a runway. Caps is available. I can take you guys over the shore here for a second if you want. Your view probably won't be too good.
Beautiful over the bridge.
Sorry.
Is that what he said?
What's that?
Did he say that was a 5 miles?
Yeah, 5 mile span, yeah. I'm gonna turn this quick so we can get level for you. Hold on. That way you guys can actually have a view of it.
Minneapolis Center, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie.
524 Charlie Charlie, Minneapolis Center, go ahead.
We just departed. We're 7 miles south of Mackinac Island. We're got an IFR on file.
4 Charlie Charlie, squawk 3640.
3640.
4 Charlie Charlie, clear to the 9 Golf 2 Airport via direct spar, Sierra, Papa, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, then direct. I maintain 5,000.
All right, cleared to 9 Golf 2 via spar, then direct. Climb maintain 5,000, 524 Charlie Charlie.
24 Charlie Charlie, roger, your radar contact with north of Pulston, VOR, Pulston, altimeter 3029er.
29er.
All right, so he did give me a reroute.
Okay.
So now what?
83 Charlie, they just put up
So what we're gonna do here is he gave me a fix called SPAR, which I've used before. And if we put that in here, right here, now you'll see, which is funny, because it's pretty much on my route.
What you were.
What we were, but he wants me flying that. Let me get my engine under control here, because we're just ripping through fuel. Don't need to be. So it's funny, why he gave me that fix was he wanted to make sure I was going to stay clear of there.
Yep.
And SPAR, that fix, is outside of there. A lot of times in flight routes, you'll have 20 different fixes to fly. So in this case, he gave me one, and a fix is just this little, it's a GPS point in space is all it is.
Okay.
So
to direct you over that.
Yeah, exactly, to keep me on the route that he wants. So all I'm going to do here is just hit this little button, send this to my panel. I hit this button and it's like, oh, do you want to do that? And yep, we're going to activate that. And now we're going to navigate to it, which it will. It put me just a little bit outside of there, but not by much.
And that was a couple degree change?
Yeah, just a couple degree change.
Very cool.
Which is really actually what we just, by us going south or going towards the bridge a little bit, it basically just auto-corrected for that. Well, that was Mackinac Island. That was a good, successful day, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
Tracy, are you under quiet right now? Oh yeah, she can't hear. Okay. So yeah,
that was just such an adventure for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was great.
This is so cool.
Yep, and then we'll be there at we'll be landing at 8 o'clock. It's 1 hour en route.
Beautiful.
Yep.